you to light the candle. Thank you. Anyone else? The last candle. Please be seated. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before we start the meditation, let's do the chanting. Please turn to page 5 of our chanting book. Page 5. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The three refuges. Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, Satyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Next page. The 5 precepts. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Adinādāna Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Kāmesu Micchācārā Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Musāvādā Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Suramēraya Majña Pamādatthāna Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. On the opposite page, let's read the affirmative vows. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Itipiso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vidyācarana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttaro Purisa Dhammasārati Sattā deva manusānaṁ buddho bhagavāti. Homage to the Dhamma. Swāgkhāto bhagavata Dhammo sanditthiko akāliko Ehi patsiko opanaiko Padjattam veditabbo vinyuhiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ujjupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Nyāyapatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Samīcipatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Yadidang chattari purisa yugani Atte purisa punggala Is bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuniyo pauniyo Dakiniyo anjali karaniyo Anutterang punyak kitang lokasati Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Ganesarak praditpene Dipene tamadang sina Tirokadipang sambundang Pujayami tamoludam Offering of incense Gandha sambhara yuttena Dupenahang sugandhina Pujaye pujaniyang tam Puja bhajane mudramam Offering of flowers Vanne gandhe gunopetang Etang kusuma santating Pujayami munin rasse Siripade saroruhe Pujemi puntang kusumene nene Punyene metene labami mokkam Pukpang nilayati yathai dhammi Kayo tatayati vinasa bhavam Offering of water Adhivase tuno bhante Paniyang parikapitang Anukampang upadaya Patiganhatu uttama Offering of drinks Adivase tuno bhante Gilane papucayang imang Anukampang upadaya Patiganhatu uttama Worship of shrines Vandami cetiyang sambang Samratthane supatititang Saririka dhatu mahabodhing Buddha rupang sakalang sada Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being. Ijeva manshante Namaste niyam Namaste Manu Rate Nante Yang Punyabi Sandam Nipulang Alantam Tansanu Bhavin Hatante Rayu Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief, mind made other. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief, mind made other. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the linking in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a should remove the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good evening, everyone. We welcome all our spiritual friends for our Wednesday meditation. It's glad to be with you to practice this meditation. We are spending a wholesome period, a spiritual period called rainy season, but it's not raining here. That is our tradition. 3-month period from July to October, from July full moon to October full moon, the 3 months, especially for Buddhist, more especially for Buddhist monks. We are practicing this kind of teachings like meditations and so on, somewhat close there more than other periods, other months. So this is also our regular meditation. So good to be with you to practice. We have some new friends as well. So here we are practicing 2 meditation techniques. Meditation on loving kindness, purposefully generating loving kindness wishes observing our own minds, how to manage our thoughts and convert our natural thoughts into wholesome, positive thoughts, into loving kindness thoughts. Then we are practicing breathing meditation to develop our mindfulness, focusing our awareness, bringing our awareness to observe our breath, to develop mindfulness. These are the two meditation techniques we are regularly practicing here. So all of our friends and also our friends who are joining over YouTube being somewhat far away. So welcoming again. Now we can start our meditation. Before we start our meditation, first you can rejoice the decision that you have taken, you have made to come to this center, come to this wholesome place, or join this meditation to spend few minutes in your life to feel peace and happiness within yourself, to find happiness within yourself, to practice meditation. So rejoice yourself that decision that you have made to practice meditation. Rejoicing yourself before we pay our attention, bring our awareness to practice meditation, make a determination, make a strong determination that I'll engage in a committed practice. I'll make use of this wholesome guidance, this wholesome space, this wholesome teaching. I'll engage in a committed practice. Make that determination now. With that determination, being in this present moment, listen to the bell and the chant we are doing, Namo Buddhaya. The bell and the chanting will help you to settle your mind and relax your body, to bring your awareness into this present moment until the very end of the sound of the bell and the chant. Be with the sounds. Relax your body. You are here. You can adjust your body into a comfortable meditative posture, keeping your upper body somewhat upright, chin parallel to the floor. You can keep your both eyes closed gently. Both palms are resting on your lap. Right palm on the top of left palm. You can keep your both thumbs touching each other. This is your meditative posture. Try to maintain this motionless posture until the end of the meditation. If you feel that you want to change your posture, meanwhile the meditation, you can do it slowly and mindfully. Observe this posture. Feel your whole body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the entire body. Feel your feet. How you feel the toes, heels. Feel the lower legs, both knees, upper legs. Feel how your body meets the cushion or the chair. How the muscles are pressed. Feel your back area, back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles, both shoulders, and relax the body. Relax the body. Relax the body. Feel your upper arms, elbows, lower arms, palms, fingers, and fingertips. Feel the neck area, the facial muscles, and relax. Relax the body. Feel your forehead. If you feel any pressure, just drop down and relax. 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 Being in this relaxed mode, now you can observe your mind, your natural mind. What is going on in your mind right now? No one is there to observe your mind other than you. Observe your present mind, how it functions right now. What are the thoughts occurring in your mind? Thoughts are occurring one after the other. It's so quick that you can't grab any of these thoughts. Running too fast. Observe the nature of your naked mind. It runs too fast, brings past memories. So quickly it runs to future. What you have to do next? You may find some thoughts related to present, how you are feeling right now. Understand the nature of your mind. Mind, that is the most auspicious wealth that you have. Among the thoughts in your mind, you may have some thoughts which are wholesome, positive. Some thoughts may be negative, unwholesome. Some thoughts are neutral. Observe all these thoughts. Notice all these thoughts without cultivating or following any of the thoughts occurring in your mind. What you are doing is just observing the thoughts. That's it. Understanding the nature of the mind and how the thoughts are occurring and running everywhere. Now you have the power to manage the thoughts. Generate whatever thought that you wish. You have that ability. To cultivate wholesome thoughts. The regular wholesome thought we are generating in the meditation is loving kindness. What a beautiful thought we can generate. Loving kindness. The universal friendliness. Wishing everyone else to be happy, to be well, to be peaceful. First, you yourself are generating loving kindness wishes for you, for your mind, for your body, for yourself, for your life, for your world. Loving kindness thoughts make the mind beautiful, peaceful, and calm. Mentally repeating the guidance, generate loving kindness thoughts within yourself. That's it. Your mind is doing right now. If you feel that your mind is wandering, running anywhere else out of the meditation, mindfully come back to your present moment. Here, you are here. You are cultivating loving kindness, generating loving kindness thought for yourself now. You need your loving kindness, your mind, your body as well. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. 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 May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be happy. Be peaceful. 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 May my mind be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness more and more. You can radiate loving kindness throughout your body. Your body needs your loving kindness. May this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness into each and every part of the body, each and every system's internal organs and functions of the body. Feel the skin, the largest organ of the body. Radiate loving kindness throughout the skin. May the skin of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Penetrate in the skin, radiate loving kindness into the muscles of the body, into the bones of the body, into all other organs in your body. May the muscles of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May the bones of this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness into all the internal functions and the organs and all other systems in your body. Even right now, they are functioning for you. Deeply appreciate the support of all these internal functions and the systems of your body. Appreciating the support. Radiate loving kindness into each and every organs, internal systems and functions of the body. Feel the respiratory system. The respiratory system, the vital function of the body. the cardiovascular system, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the nerve systems, the immune system, and all these systems and functions radiate loving kindness throughout all these systems of your body. May all these systems in this body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness into all the sensory organs, the sensory faculties of your body, including the brain, deeply appreciating the support. Radiate loving kindness. The eyes, ears, nose, and tongue. May all these sensory faculties be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. Observe your present mind. Only loving kindness thoughts are in your mind right now. Enjoy the loving kindness that you generated in your mind. Feel the peace in your mind. No any obstructing thoughts. You have peaceful mind right now. You are so peaceful right now. Enjoy the peace. The loving kindness. Your loving kindness is boundless, no limits. Now you can expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The same loving kindness wishes for all others, to everyone else, without exception. Generate loving kindness thoughts to all beings. You can share your loving kindness with these friends who are meditating with you right here, who are joining this meditation, being somewhat far. All together, let's share our loving kindness with each other. To the friend who is next to you, may all these friends be well, be happy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. May all these friends who are meditating with me be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Let's expand our loving kindness beyond the room where we are meditating. Who are living close by you right now. In this neighborhood, may everyone receive my loving kindness. May all beings living in this neighborhood be well, be happy, and peaceful. 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 You are extending your loving kindness more and more without any boundary to all beings living in neighboring neighborhoods, in this city, in neighboring cities, in this state, in this country, in this world, living near or far. May everyone receive the loving kindness. You can extend your loving kindness into every directions. into the direction of the front. Now you are extending your loving kindness to the direction of your front. The all beings living in the direction of your front, now they are receiving your loving kindness. Into the direction of your back, left, right, above and below. May all beings living in every directions be well, be happy, be peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. May all beings be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. With your peaceful mind, relaxed mind, now you can spend a few minutes on your breath, observing the breath, in breath and out breath, mindfully breathing in and out. You can keep your awareness in between your upper lips and nostrils, where you can easily and closely feel the air, your breath, going in and coming out. Mindfully breathe in and mindfully breathe out. If you feel your mind is running beyond the meditation, take a long deep breath slowly. Come back to your meditative object, breathing in and breathing out. දුක්ඛප්පත්තාච නිදුක්ඛා භයප්පත්තාච නිබ්භයා සෝකප්පත්තාච නිස්සෝකා හොන්තු සබ්බේපි පානිනු. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this meditation in our lives. Let's feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who passed this technique, this practice, this wisdom from generation to generations. And you can appreciate the guidance and instructions you received for the meditation. And deeply appreciate the support you received for your meditation today to practice this meditation being at your home or here. Who arrange and clean this place for you, who are taking care of this place for you. Feel grateful and deeply appreciate the support. Even these non-living things that you are using, the cushion, the chair you are sitting on, this bell, the device which help to connect to this meditation, deeply appreciating the support. Let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Now, let's have a discussion time. Emma will join now over WhatsApp. Over WhatsApp today. Monday.
Hello. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Bharti.
Yes, Bante, we can hear you.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay. Yes, I can take some of you.
Tripod inside. Yes, Bante. So we can hear you. I think you can see our friends who gathered here.
Yes, I can see. Yes, I'm so glad that many friends have gathered here today for the meditation. Yeah. So I'm joining you from New York, Rutgers University. We had a conference and Buddhism here, so I came to help one of my professors. So it was a nice conference, and we wanted to continue our discussion. So we have started a series of discussion. I hope that you have the papers with you. So during this rainy retreat period, we are discussing this topic called Noble Eightfold Path, the path that leads to overcoming of suffering and achieving peace and freedom. That's the whole Buddhist practice is actually can be summarized as this Noble Eightfold Path. And so just to give a brief, today we are in number 5, which is right livelihood or the perfect livelihood. So in the paper we have, you can possibly not the items in the front, starting from the right and then moving to right intentions, and then we come to right speech and right actions, and they will be livelihood. So this is the first two items. It's related to understand. It's related to setting interest. It's about mind. But then the next 3 items in the path is about behavior. Right speech, right actions, and right livelihood. And so with the right understanding, we develop this we develop some kind of understanding how suffering, dukkha or discontent, dissatisfaction arises in our mind. Realize it, realize it is a causal product, is something that arises due to the process of conditions. So all other items in the path is to try to minimize those causes and conditions, so that the dukkha or the discontent will not arise. So the right livelihood is actually is a kind of helping us to integrate our work life to our goal of overcoming suffering. We incorporate our speech. We learn how to integrate our speech to this goal of overcoming suffering, our actions. But today, in this item, we discuss how we can integrate our work life. It is actually we spend most of our waking life to do our work. If you have 24 hours, maybe if you are if you have the waking hours, the most number of waking hours I spend to our work life. So that it's really important that in the Buddhist path, the whole our whatever work that we do, any job or profession or any other service, any other work that we do can be a part of this whole practice. So it's more like harmonizing the spiritual practice with the harmonizing the work with our spiritual practice. So it's really important that we learn how to do this, because everyone has to do some work. Right? We have to fulfill our basic needs. We have to sustain our body. We have to sustain. We have to have our physical facilities. We have to pay our bills. We have to take care of our families. We have to support others. We have to help others. So everyone has to do work. And without work, no one can live. And without people working and contributing, even Buddhist centers cannot function. So everyone has to work. And work is a kind of the contribution that we are doing to the society. So So work is a very important part of our life. But when it comes to right livelihood, so we learn to connect our livelihood into a more like a personal well-being, maybe in a healthy personal well-being, and also more like in a spiritual growth. Because usually when we talk about work, we usually try to focus more on how productive is our work, or sometimes we relate our work to our identity. Particularly these days, we form an identity based on the kind of work that we do. So work is not only like our ways of earning the money or living, but also is our identity, right, for most people. So rather than focusing on identity building or focusing on like like being productive in a material sense, about this right livelihood, this item of the path is encouraging us to focus more on well-being, focus more on healthy relationships that we maintain within this, whatever work that we are doing. So in that we try to do our work in a way that will not promote suffering in ourselves and also in others, but to reduce and eventually overcome it. So in the study sheet that you have, right, in fact, a few simple things that it is to avoid any work that will create harm to other people, other beings, and the environment, and then engage in our work, earning our living in an honorable way. Right. So that's a very concise way of saying that. So there are a few criteria here. So in order any work, any profession to be a right livelihood, or maybe perfect livelihood, it has to be something that may not create harm to other people, other beings, and also the environment. So that there can be there can be work, there can be certain work sectors that will create this kind of harm to others. So in the Buddhist text, we find like a number of list of businesses that is not considered as right livelihood, such as businesses in dealing with weapons, businesses in dealing with selling animals, even like selling animals, any beings, and then also like selling intoxicants and drugs and poisons. So those are clearly mentioned as wrong livelihood, in livelihood that create harm in others. But I think not only the kind of work that we are doing, but we also have to pay attention the kind of how we do the work. Sometimes some work can be really a work that helps society. It could be like a work in the health sector, could be food distribution, whatever work. But then even within that work, how we do the work, we may sometimes that we can do the kind of work in a way we can have like a fraudulent ways of doing it, and manipulations or exploitations and exertions. So even the kind of work that we are doing is helping the society, is not harming anyone, maybe serving, but the way we do it can be also wrong livelihood. Doing some kind of exploitation of the labor, or maybe any kind of fraudulent exchanges that we may do. Maybe even purposely delaying things, to get and also like focusing only on the profits rather than the service. So these are the kind of things that we need to pay attention. But this will be like more like a personal, and it can be when we start this practice, following the Noble Eightfold Path as a way to overcome our suffering. So right livelihood we start as a personal approach. How I can use or select the right livelihood that will not harm anyone and not even harm oneself. That's also important. and environment, and also doing it in righteous way, doing it in a way that is not, not involved in deceit and lies. So that's, and then of course, when you think about at social level, right livelihoods would be, kind of, maybe as a society, we also should like focus more on like a corporate organizations and, maybe, the workers own, businesses, that kind of thing that, will have more healthy, more wholesome activities. But anyway, so, in order, there's another criteria to decide, whether we are in a right livelihood or not. That is to make sure that we exert our own physical or mental energy in equal to the amount of money that we are getting from that job. So it's a very important criteria to remember that we put enough energy, physical or mental energy, time to get the money that we are getting. Because sometimes there can be very easy ways of earning money. So if we with little effort, easy ways of earning money is not considered like right livelihood. It's more like we have to put our really right amount of effort, mental or physical, to be right livelihood. And then there's an interesting simile given by the Buddha about when it comes to right livelihood. Buddha said that you have to be like a bee in your earning money. Be like a bee. The bee, we know that bee has, the bee is collecting nectar, but if you closely observe the bee, we know that the bee is very industrious. We call busy as a bee, right? So very industrious character is not lazy, very industrious, but at the same time, no matter how industrious, how active bee is, when the bee collects nectar, and he makes sure that he will not harm any flower when getting the nectar. So it's industrious, but not really harming the society. So in Buddha said that when it comes to our own earning, maybe our businesses, we have to be like a bee. That's the kind of image that Buddha said. But there's also another criteria that we need to remember in deciding whether it's right livelihood or wrong livelihood. That is actually to ask the question: does it hinder my mental peace? Does it hinder our mental? Because ultimately, we all want to have a more peaceful life, and sometimes some work environment can be toxic. It may drain our energy. So therefore, we have to ask that question also: does it nourish my mental well-being, peace, or does it drain my energy, my mental well-being? So so there's a number of criteria that we can use in selecting a job. And sometimes we may not have much chances, much freedom, free to select the jobs, because we just have to grab whatever is available. In that case, we may not be able to make much choices. But even within that limited opportunities, we really want to make a good choice that will help our own spiritual well-being, and also that will help larger society. So that that selecting that a useful, fruitful livelihood is one thing, and then when we are doing it and try to do it in a righteous, honorable way is another thing. And also ask this question: does it contribute to my mental peace? Does it hinder my does it nudge my does it hinder my mental well-being? So it's an important question to ask. But remember that sometimes not all difficult situations or difficult work environment are bad. Sometimes some difficulties and challenges in work environment can be an opportunity for us to practice more other Buddhist virtues. Any challenging working environment could be a good opportunity for us to practice patience, for example, and maintain mindfulness. And sometimes even a difficult work environment can also be an opportunity to practice generosity, a little bit, maybe compassion. So therefore, there are So like some difficulties in work environment is not always bad. They kind of provides us an opportunity to like practice different these virtues. But in summary, what is encouraged in this item in the Noble Eightfold Path is that our work life is not separate from our spiritual life. And our work life has to be part of our larger goal of overcoming suffering. And that's our main goal in life, to living this, virtuous, living this, spiritual life, following the Noble Eightfold Path. So therefore, integrating it is the way. So whatever job, whatever profession that we are doing is actually a way to contribute to larger society. We may be doing different kinds of works, but ultimately all these different jobs, different professions, different services kind of contribute to the smooth, operation of the society. Sometimes even the job is difficult if you can think about the contribution that work is doing to the larger society. That can help us to bear the difficulties. So the right livelihood is actually in a way play a useful role in society in order to support oneself, one's living, and also support help others. So in brief, we need to do a job or profession that may not create harm in others, harm to oneself and harm to the environment. We should select, or maybe we should engage in a job that is not in a manipulative, exploitative way, but in a very honorable, honest way. And then we should also ask the question: does it nourish my mental well-being? So in that way, we can decide, what kind of jobs are suitable and how we can do any kind of work that we are doing as making it a part of our spiritual practice. Of course, these are simple guidelines, but as people who are actually working, in the work life is real. The situation in real life will be more complicated. Some our economy is more complicated than the time of the Buddha, definitely. And I would like to hear from you, based on your own experience, how challenging it is to follow a right livelihood, and if you have any questions about how we can incorporate our work, your own work situations into our spiritual path, we will have a discussion on that.
To be a capitalist, is it a good job to have, to overwork labor and underpay them?
Bhante, can you hear? Well,
yeah, I can. I heard a little bit. Mark, can you say it again?
I said to be a capitalist, to have worker.
Say again?
Capitalist. To work in a
Say
capitalist.
again?
Capitalism. Capitalist.
Oh, yes.
To have an industry, to overwork labor and underpay them. Is it a good thing to be a capitalist, or does it have to be a socialist?
Yes. I think, yeah.
Are you in trouble?
No, yeah, I don't think the capitalist kind of businesses. It's not really whether it's a capitalism or socialism. It's actually how exactly you do it. Because even within the capitalist system, you can have some businesses that may not necessarily always focus on the profit. In socialism, we can also have a situation that you don't give any freedom or creative opportunity for creativity for people. So I think this is. I think maybe the best Buddhist right livelihood, when you think about the whole economic system, it could be more like a cooperative economic system. that there are businesses that are owned by the workers, like a business that are owned by the farmers. The milk, and so I remember when ice cream factory in Oregon, Portland, owned by the farmers who have the cows. So I think that will be the best model. But of course, strict capitalism will be a problem.
They don't make a profit. It's made on a profit.
Say again?
The capitalist system is made on profit. You have to make a profit. You have to use other people, suck them.
Yeah. Or maybe, yeah, we can either use people or maybe we can let the people contribute their skills and their talents. So it is like how we do it actually, how much we treat them, what kind of freedom that we give to them. So it's a way of doing things, right? Yeah. But let's come to our own personal experience. What kind of challenges that you find in your own work life to make it like a right livelihood?
I think the most important thing is that we have a job that gives a sense of self-worth through time and helps people understand, that gives you a job for self-worth for yourself and other people as well. Because at the end, most people hate their job because they were placed in that position, maybe because the social hierarchy said you have to do this job, you make more money, they feel they need that much capital to, and then they figure out, well, I'm really not happy because I really hate to get up every morning at 6 a.m. and be in traffic for 3 hours and not spending quality time. So I think that the most important thing for every human being around the world is to have a sense of self-worth. And a lot of jobs today don't give that. You don't feel like you're important. A lot of jobs are made up. They are really not needed. But the jobs that are needed, nobody wants to do them anymore. So I think that's very important. Give a sense of self-worth because work, it's good for a person, but not when it's imposed, when you don't want to do it. It's when something that you really want to do, like maybe I like to grow food, so I like to work the land, but I didn't like to do that before. But when I did it, I thought, wow, look, I can grow food. It's self-sufficient. And that was better than all the other skills that I have,
Yeah. Yeah, I think as you mentioned last, it's like finding the meaning of what you are doing, right? So we may be like even like a factory worker, maybe doing very little small role in a larger, whole system. But in the beginning, it can be monotonous, very difficult. But if you like redefine that, the little part that you are doing, as a part of larger process, and what kind of role that you're playing in contributing the larger good. It may be a smaller part, but reflecting on that, it can help. But then in this currently here we have reflect whether in this I'm doing it properly, I'm doing it in an honorable way, or how is it helping others. Yeah, I think definitely this, and we mentioned about the self-worth, everybody should feel like they are playing an important role in the society. But that important role should not be a bigger role, so to speak. It can be a very small but important role. So thinking about reflecting about the what kind of role that I'm doing to ultimately help this larger society to move. What kind of benefits, that my work is giving to people, giving to society. So reflecting on that is important, and by reflecting, we can create a meaning. We can create a self-worth. Yeah, but ultimately, it's sometimes any job in any profession can be really fulfilling, satisfying, but any job or any work will not be able to give us complete satisfaction or happiness. That's not going to happen. It's only a small part, of our whole, spiritual journey. So we cannot expect that, from my job, I will do the better, I will do the highest, service to the society. We may not be able to do that, but we will, be able to, do some part of it. But we have other aspects in our life, like, earn our, maybe even self-worth. We can also, earn our self-worth by being a good family member, good father, good mother, good sister, and good neighbor, and good volunteer. There are many other ways, actually we can, explore. But job we have to do, in order to sustain our life. But again, as you mentioned, if you try to understand the role that we are playing, the useful role that we are playing in the society, what kind of contribution I'm making, reflecting that can give us some kind of self-worth. Not the self-worth given by others, given by the companion, given by the society, but it's more like, self-worth that one will, give oneself, but based on real facts, the deep, contemplation.
I have a comment to make. So I'm a delivery driver, and for a long time I was doing DoorDash and Uber, and I felt like I was doing a disservice to society because I felt like I was contributing to people overeating and being lazy because I was taking them fast food. I switched. I deliver groceries now, and I feel like I'm doing a service to my community because I'm helping elderly people that can't make it to the grocery store or people that are sick and can't get out. So I feel like I'm doing a service, not a disservice.
Wow, thank you for sharing that. I think that's a great choice. That's a great choice you made. Yeah, it's wonderful, I think. Yeah. So I think now you can be happy. You are doing it. You're doing it right livelihood. But then when you are delivering this food, you know that we are helping others, and then you can use that the opportunity to meet other people. A way to express your compassion. Sometimes you may have to be a little bit generous, maybe wait for them to come, and sometimes you have to kind of do more than what you're supposed to do. So, but you can do all these things as of practicing the spiritual path. That's wonderful.
Yes, I'm much happier doing this now.
Yeah, I like what you said about that our occupation isn't really separated from our spiritual life. But when I think about when I feel most happy or most fulfilled, it's when I'm doing something that's a little bit scary that really challenges myself and really learns. So like the first time that I came here wasn't that many weeks ago, and I was like really scared about what am I going to do for an hour and a half or 2 hours of meditating. And that really made me nervous. And I've also had, jobs that were really fulfilling where I felt like I'm in way over my head, doing this. But I really learned a lot and, kind of pushed myself, and that makes me most happy and fulfilled. So I like what you said there.
Yeah, thank you for the comment. Yeah. So let us, continue to, continue to do our work as a part of our spiritual path. There will be a lot of opportunities in our work that we will get to meet people, we get to talk to people, we get to encourage people, inspire people, we get to serve people. So there will be a lot of opportunities we will get. So if you do it in a way that we can make our work as an opportunity for us to grow our spiritual qualities. And also, making sure that our work is helping others rather than harming others. And also, the way we are doing it in an honest, honorable way. And then our work is not hindering our well-being, but actually nourishing our. Okay, Bante, do you have final thoughts? Today I didn't hear any comments from you both.
we were hiding Bante. So anyway, so Bante, so it's now these days we are discussing this eightfold path. Today is a very important one, the fifth one, that is right, a perfect livelihood. So Bante, what I felt, so jobs, we have to do jobs. We have to occupy to any kind of profession, right? So anyway, so
Yes.
finally, I think practicing this eightfold path, the ultimate goal is to get rid of suffering. So
Yeah.
related to
Then you practice peace and happiness.
yes. So we have to decide, I think, whether we are doing a job to live or whether we are living to do a job which makes suffering.
So if you are living to do a job, that will lead to suffering.
Yeah.
If you are doing a job, live, that will bring happiness, right? Yeah.
Can I mention the part Buddha said about right livelihood? How he said, if you do it with your whole heart, whether you're a guard for the king or an artisan, you should do it with your whole heart, no matter what it is. Well, I guess unless it's wrong.
Okay, Bante. So let's move to the next part.
Yeah. Okay, I will stay here.
Okay. So now we are moving to the next part of our meditation program, that is transference of merits, page 14. Now we will transfer these merits that we acquired with our departed relatives, who have done many things for progress of our life, for the well-being of our life. Just think about them and share these merits with them. Especially today, we are sharing this merit with a departed relative of us, a beloved friend, Padma Karunaratne's beloved father. He passed away 10 years ago. He lived 108 years. So he was so lucky to have such a long life. So this is the 10th death anniversary. So we are sharing these merits with him, Don David Jayasekara, the beloved father. And also may our relatives share our goodness. May they also be happy and rejoice our goodness. Let's chant together. Idammi ñātinang hotu sukhita untu ñātayo. Idammi ñātinang hotu sukhita untu ñātayo. Idammi ñātinang hotu sukhita untu ñātayo. Transference of merits to all the sentient beings. All the beings who will accept and able to share our merits, may they do so. Ittavataja amhehi sambhatang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiya sabbe sattva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiya. Wish for the well-being of the world. In English, may the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Now we are going to do our blessing service. We will be chanting the loving kindness discourse, Karaniya Metta Sutra, originally uttered by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We wish that may you all receive the blessings of the great compassion of the Buddha. With these blessings, may you all be well, happy, and receive good health and healing. And may you also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, relatives, friends, people who are sick. Recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tasse bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhasse. Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicce sakko ujuce sujuce mudu anatimani santussekoce subharoce aptakiccoce sallavuka buddhi santindriyoce nipakoce kulesu ananogendo naca kundang samacare kinciyena vinyu pare upavadeyung sukino vakemino hontu satta bhavantu sukhitatta yeke cipane bhutanti tasava tavarava digava ye mahantava majjima ratsa kanukatula dittava yeva ye ce dure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhave siva satta bhavantu sukhitatta naparo parang nikumbeta nati mangyeta katha chinang kanche vyarosana nanya manyanse dukkhamicce mata yata niyang puttang ayusa eka putta manurakke vampi sabba bhutesu bhavaye aparimanang mittanca sabba lokasmin manasang bhavaye aparimanang uddhang adoca tiriyanca averang asapantang tittang carang nisinnu vasayanu vayagatang vigata mindo etang sating aditteya viharang itamahu dittinca anupagam sileva dasanena sampanno vinaya gedhang nahi jatu kapaseyang punareti tena සච්ච වජ්ජේන සොත්තිතේ හෝතු සම්බදායේතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සබ්බීතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සබ්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භවතු සබ්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සබ්බ දේවතා සබ්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සබ්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සබ්බ දේවතා සබ්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සබ්බ මංගලං සබ්බ දේවතා සබ්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ Let's spend a moment of reflection. Reflect your own good deeds, kind deeds done today, yesterday, or day before yesterday. Whenever you have done whatever kind deeds in which you helped someone during last few days, few seconds, let's rejoice those kind deeds. Please repeat after me. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pains. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Now you can recall to your mind a kind deed done by someone else, whether to you or others. If somebody gave you something, if somebody was there at least to listen to you, if somebody showed some kindness, compassion towards you, even simple, short moment, recall those moments. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
being always ready to praise kind people
being always ready to praise kind people
and follow their example.
and follow their example.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world.
appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world.
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
I rejoice in the goodness of others,
expressing gratitude for any kindness done.
expressing gratitude for your kindness done.
May the kind deeds of others
May the kindness of others
bring safety and happiness to many living beings.
bring safety and happiness to many living beings.
May the kind deeds of others
May the kind deeds of others
foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings.
foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings.
May the kind deeds of others
May the kind deeds of others
nurture goodness in me
nurture goodness in me
and many living beings.
and many living beings.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Bante, for joining the discussion. And also, thank you very much, all our friends who are joining over YouTube and in person.
Okay, it's nice to see you all, nice to have you all, and look forward to see you next week. I'm coming back tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhante.
Wish you all good health.